What up guys, welcome back. So Mini GT released two Lamborghini Huracan GT3 EVO2 recently, and they're both from 2024 IMSA Daytona 24 hours. So two different teams, but just from the diecast car perspective, they are the same casting, different liveries. However, I found that they made some changes from the previous tooling, I think. So just looking at the previous model here, I saw that they added some blades inside of the the air vents on the hood. So far this is the only difference I found, and we can take a closer look of the new cars. So this is EVO2, and I have a EVO1, and this one is from some Japan GT series and GT300, I believe, so which is equivalent to the GTD class. And interesting to see the differences from EVO1 to EVO2, and I think Mini GT did a pretty good job, replicates the differences here. So the most obvious one is in the rear. So instead of using the two air intakes on the side, so in the real car there should be some air intakes here on each side, to get some cool air in the engine, V10 engine here. Instead of doing that, the EVO2 upgraded to this top air intake, like hexagon shaped top air intake here, to cool down all 6 cylinders. So yeah, I think Mini GT did a pretty good job on that. And of course, on EVO2, there's like this center fin here for some aero units add-on. And other than that, there might be some front lip change, but nothing major. So I think the reason Mini GT made these two liveries, not because of how well they did in the race. Actually, they're not even close to the first finishing here. And one of them, I think this one did not even finish. They're all GTD class. We can start from the DEX imaging one first. So this is number 1129. This is going to be a mouthful going forward. Can't believe Mini GT has made over 1,000 models out there already. And here, Lamborghini licensing stuff. This one, matte black, very good looking, looked like a Batmobile. And you can see some like a neon green. In the real car, it's more neon, but they did not make as shiny on the diecast car here. But still, very eye-catching, those colors, popping colors, right? And at the front, you can see those LED lights in the yellow, so it looks pretty good. Headlights, for me, kind of shallow. I cannot even tell if they use any acrylic pieces here because how shallow the thing is. But the real car, it just looks like that. So, and I like this air vent on the hood here, especially with the new blades add-on. So it looks very detailed, very sharp. Side, you can see the canards, carbon fiber, front lip. Has a little curled shape front lip too, and some red finishing here. And rubber mirrors as usual, and rubber tires, rubber mirrors, those are just standard for Mini GT. And looks pretty good on the windows here too. You can see the carbon fiber detailing all around the windows, as well as all the rivets. And here you can see all the driver names. We have 4 drivers here because 24 hours of race. And nationality, I don't see the blood type. Sometimes they have blood types here. Number 45, and look at all the printing quantity here, right? Very sharp, very clear. All the sponsorships, I don't need to mention every single one of them. Tire prints, looks sharp, Michelin tire prints. And little Michelin figure here looks nice. And we're going to the back. GT3 class and exhaust tips painted silver. We have more LED lights in the back. The full width tail lights looks amazing here, and of course comes with a big diffuser. The rear wing looks like they're carbon fiber all the way around, up and down. And those wing uprights looks nice. You know, those like swan style wing here. Little green decoration on the side. And where is my gas cap? Well, I don't see the gas cap. I know these are not gas cap. I like the details of those panel locks. Look at you can see the dents here, as well as the little arrows inside of the dent. You can see the direction to take the panel off, right? So that's very good. Look at all this panel locks details. And this like emergency tags. Right? Very nice finishing here. Rolls pretty well as always. As always. And the other one is 1062 from Forte Racing. Unique colorway. This is so unique. So if I just place it here, it's gonna trick you. You're gonna be you will be thinking this is a green car, right? But if you turn this 180, it's a purple car. So I like this two-tone design. Looks very unique, and Mini GT did a pretty good job on the painting quality again, because look at all this transitioning from the kind of sparkly metallic green to the kind of solid purple and to the matte black here. All these transitioning lines are pretty sharp. I'm impressed. Have to say I'm impressed. Other than that, I mean, this car is exactly the same as the other one. We don't have to look at every single details again, but definitely another amazing finish by Mini GT here. And of course, we can pick one to open it up to see what's inside. Very nice finishing. Yeah, they both runs pretty smooth. Let's open this one. Alright, here it is. Metal body. Here's what's inside of the metal body. You can see those separate acrylic pieces on the window side. And the engine vents are all hollowed, representing V10 engine. And this is the plastic insert inside. And metal base and wheels. So that's what it looked like inside. We have, that seems like the V10 engine, not much of going on in the back here. Roll cage. Here at the front, you can see the racing bucket seats. Very uncomfortable seats right here. Fire extinguisher on this side. And steering wheels. All the computers in the middle, dashboard. Typical mini GT stuff. Nothing special here. Nothing super special here, especially there's no color inside, right? So looks plain, nothing special. So that concludes this episode, and leave a like if you like this kind of videos, and definitely subscribe to my channel if you want to see more about this. I review a lot of diecast brand. A lot of fun stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one.